you say you gained 60 pounds of water on a car ride here because you're sitting up? That's not reality. Do you have a medical degree I don't know about? Seriously? You telling me if you were able to move, you would eat better?
Hello,
How y'all doing?
and welcome back to another episode of My 600-Pound Life. I'm Jen.
And I'm Jess.
Oh, wait. I said My 600-Pound Life. I mean My 600-Pound Podcast. I'm not actually My 600-Pound Life.
We don't want to get sued. Let's not get sued here, please, Jesus. We can't afford that.
We cannot afford that. No.
This episode, Krystal A, Season 13, Episode 2. This just aired January something, 2025. I already forgot the date it aired.
Did they air on Wednesdays? It was the 8th.
Oh, thank you. It was boring as hell. I'm sorry. It was so positive. She did great. That's not what I want to hear. That's not what I'm here for.
Are they keeping the good stuff till later? Because God,
oof. I hope so. Where's our next Stephen Asante? I can't do this.
Where's my Penny? Where's my Yellow Brick Road?
God, where's my Dolly? I'm still waiting on another Dolly.
Dolly 2.0, clone like the sheep, Dolly. We need another Dolly.
Oh my God, just like the cloned sheep.
Just like the sheep.
God, or another Lacey B with her poopy pants. Oh, man. So, all right, guys, Krystal A, this episode again was so... If this season keeps going like this, I don't know what we're going to do.
We're going to have to get really funny and get those improv classes started.
Good Lord. Same thing with the 6,000-pound diaries.
Oh, my God. That was...
What a snooze fest.
Yeah, snooze fest. My goodness.
God. Okay, it's fine. Everything is fine. Ugh.
Yeah.
Our train wreck is coming. I can feel it.
Yes.
Maybe. In my bones. God, but what else have you been watching this week?
I started Squid Games. So I'm like 2 episodes into the Squid Games.
Oh, season 1 or 2?
The second season, the newest one.
Oh, nice. I actually binge watched the entire thing 2 weekends ago, season 1 and 2.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, I sped through it. I sat on the couch all day and did nothing. It was great.
That sounds lovely.
I loved it. Yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah, it was.
Did you
really
never see
enjoyed
before?
it. No, I had only seen like the first 2 episodes, I think, of season 1, when it first came out. And I don't know, I just kind of fell off. But this time I watched the entire thing and I was like, oh, this is emotional.
It's good. It's so good.
It's really good. Oh, like I love, I was going to say the guy in episode 1, oh my God.
The main guy or?
No, not the main guy. The guy that plays the games to try and get the recruiter guy.
Okay.
Oh, he was the dad in Train to Busan.
Really?
Yes, I love him. Oh, he is so hot. I don't care.
Oh my God, I didn't put that together.
Oh, you didn't? Girl.
I didn't really. Well, I've only seen that once, so.
Oh. Yeah, I've only seen Train to Busan once. I can't watch it again. I was crying like half the movie. It was so good. So good. If anyone likes like zombie movies that are also like make you cry, watch Train to Busan. Such a good Korean film. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Yeah.
But what about you? Anything else this week?
Not really. I mean, I'm still in my 90-day kicks, Sister Wives, with boring Brianna and Aurora going to church and shit. I know, there's like nothing on right now. I'm so disappointed. Lately, what the hell have I been watching even? I don't even know. I watched all the Squid Games. What else did I watch? I don't know. I've been trying to watch like random true crime shows. Like today while I was cleaning, I just put on this one in the background called Fear Thy Neighbor on Max.
Oh, that sounds really familiar.
It's just like episodes of like a person telling their story of like a crazy neighbor, but all the episodes I've watched, people have died. So it's like, oh my
shit. God.
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
What about Natalia Grace?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh,
I didn't
finish.
it, but
Jennifer Ann.
I know.
Oh, how could I have forgotten? I actually walked for like 2 episodes on my treadmill while watching it.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, got to get my steps in for the Conqueror Challenge thing for Transylvania.
Oh yeah.
But oh my god. Natalia Grace season 3. So effing good. It's only like 4 or 6 episodes. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
Do
I
know?
only watched like a little bit of the first episode. I haven't had time to do the other ones.
Good God. I mean, it was insane. There's something going on here. So, for those of you who don't know, Natalia Grace, the TV show, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, is about this girl named Natalia Grace, where she was born in like in Ukraine or Russia or in some Eastern European country. And is it the Ukraine or just Ukraine?
I thought it was Ukraine.
Like, we don't say the Italy, Poland.
Ukraine, right?
Why is it? Yeah, I think. Anyway, she was born in Ukraine, and she was adopted here in the U.S. by this, first the Chaconies, and then she was adopted by the Barnetts with, Michael. Oh. Crazy fucking Michael. We were all abused.
That wacko.
That fucking wacko. And so basically the Barnetts thought she was an adult, even though she was a child. And science proved that she was a child. The dentist looked at her dental records and was like, no, this is a child. But anyway, the Barnetts kicked her out, and she was like 6 or 8 years old, living on her own in an apartment, and the neighbors were being interviewed and saying, oh yeah, she's a slut, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, she's an 8-year-old girl. What the hell? Then, turns out, so then the Barnetts put her in a really shady apartment, and that's when the man's family found her and took her in. And we last left off season 2, where, Natalia was adopted by the mans. Everything seemed great, but no. Apparently, they're super uber strict, like weirdo Christian cult bullshit. They're monitoring everything she's doing, and now she actually is an adult, and they're just fucking crazy. Oh my God. And Natalia, not gonna lie, the shots of her in the window, like looking out the window, scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. The look outside, just like staring off into the distance. It's like, you didn't have to do all that. No! Why? Why? That was from the first season, you guys. I think. Or wait. Oh, no, that was part 2. The second season, I think. Part 2, when she's interviewing Michael after season 1, I think. Oh. I don't fucking know. But that basically is from the Patreon of Ace and Caitlin's podcast, Shit Talk. But no, their Patreon is Sister Wives Talk, but they cover so many other shows. Yeah. But their cover of Natalia Grace parts 1, 2, and 3, hysterical. Oh my God. Part 3 was really fucked up, but oh my God, it was hysterical. Please go check out their Patreon. Oh my God, hysterical. Why? God. So other than Natalia Grace, that's all I've been watching this week. That's it. I got nothing else. And then just trying to find some cool true crime shows that I can binge, but everything's like a snooze fest lately. It's so bad. Yeah. Nothing. I don't know. We watch a lot of YouTube. I feel like you got to go on YouTube to get some good stuff. What are you, an iPad kid? What are you watching on YouTube? There's this one channel. Of Karens? There's like a channel called Explore With Us that has like a ton of true crime stuff, and it does like police body footage and like the footage from like the interrogation rooms. It's really good. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'll have to get on that. Yeah. I gotta broaden my horizons, because right now it's just like Max, Discovery Plus, Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, trying to think what else. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. That's a lot. It's not, that's no, I mean, it's too many.
It's too many. God damn.
Well, I guess let's get started to Krystal A.
God.
So, season 13. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, episode 2, I was kind of hoping for a new intro. No. Same old. Somewhere in me is a glimmer of hope. I just want to be a normal person. You can't do it. And I just get mad.
Oh my god. Yeah, they need to really update this.
I can't. They really do. This is ridiculous. They have so much material. I mean, they could put in all the goofy Asante shit. Dolly's making that one face where she's like, kind of face. They could add Lacey, new pants.
No.
Like, come on.
I think they're done.
This is bullshit.
I know.
Lazy as fuck. So, yeah. This episode where we meet... Oh, you go for it. Go for it, girl.
It's Krystal A. She is 36 years old, but the math doesn't add up. But, all right, so she's 36. Like, with her daughter and the ages, something didn't seem right. I did a lot of math this episode.
Oh, you did? Wait, she's 36 and her daughter's 19.
So that means 17. She would have been 17.
No.
But she was 15.
Hold on. 36 minus 19 equals... Oh, shit, that is 17.
And I was like... So I think they are giving her age that she is now in 2024. That's what I think. Or 2025.
Oh, okay. Let me just say, yeah, I was just looking this up. Okay, so I was just looking this up when I was trying to find, like, Krystal's where she is now kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I found on her Facebook a picture of her and her husband at the beach wearing the exact same clothes at the end of the episode. And I looked at the date, and the date that photo was posted was October 2022. So I think this whole episode is filmed in 2022. So yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. 3 years ago.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. I thought, Sister Wives was behind, but god damn.
That's what's making me think this is the last season, because they filmed it. Haven't filmed anything since 2022. Did the Lifetime show last year. So we are not getting... I don't think we are getting a new 600-pound life.
Oh my god, stop. This can't be the last. This is so fucking boring. Ugh, these people should be on 1,000-Pound Diaries. God, I'm so fucking bored. God, sorry. So, okay, Krystal Armentor from Pasadena, Texas. Another Texan. Check that off the bingo card.
Yeah, her weight is unknown. She's in an apartment in her bedroom. She's asleep, and there's a man in bed with her. So she gets up. She's like, oh, it's time to wake up. So she gets up. She says, I have ankle pain, back pain, knee pain. My legs and feet hurt the most. She says, I feel like I'm 80 years old, but I'm only, she's only 36. So she gets out of bed and heads to the bathroom and gets in the shower. And then we find out that that man in the bed is her husband, Mark.
The man in the bed. Can I say her bed is actually kind of cute? Like, she's got nice sheets, a matching comforter. It looked like she had curtains on the curtain rods where they're supposed to be. Like, no sheets on curtains.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, girl, good for you.
And
right.
The shower scene, they let her keep her shower curtain up.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't close the shower curtain all the way, though. And the shower curtain is one of those really cute, really rare to find shower curtains with Paris all over it and the Eiffel Tower.
Wait, was it really the Paris and the Eiffel Tower?
Oh, yeah, she had a Paris-themed bathroom.
Oh my god, girl, that is so 04. Who still does a Paris-themed room in their house?
Damn.
Oh.
I mean, also, we gotta talk about something else I found in the bathroom. Her toothbrush was on the back of the toilet.
Sin. The sin.
Sin. That is this is just a sin. Oh,
this is straight to jail.
Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't get a good look at it, but it could be bristled down on the toilet. Like the lid. No. It was on the back of the toilet where the, God, what the hell is that thing called?
The little seat, or the lid
tank.
for the toilet. The tank.
The tank. Yeah.
No, guys, when you poop, the poop particles come out of the toilet into the air and they go straight for your toothbrush bristles. You gotta get it away from the toilet. It's like a magnet to your poop particles.
Yes. Stop, I'm scared. Oh my God. My toothbrush, thankfully, I have a vanity outside my bathroom in my bedroom, which is just a sink, and that's where I keep my toothbrush.
Oh, that's good. She's
poor
safe.
Husband. He's got his, she's safe. But Jake's poor toothbrush is in the bathroom suffering, so.
Oh, no.
Whatever.
Frontline. So, she has a family. This is what she kind of is talking about, how handsome her husband Mark is.
Ew. Okay.
Well,
it's the handsome man in the room with us.
He's not hideous, but
no, he's not like a Gilbert.
No, I mean, but like, he comes across as not what I would personally go for, and he seems kind of out of it most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just seems like I don't know.
Something was weird this episode with Mark.
Yeah,
we left a lot of unturned stones. We didn't find out, does he work? Like, what's he do?
We don't know. Was he homeless? Like, did she pick him up off the street?
That's
kind of how he was acting a little bit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
He's giving boyfriend that hugs you from behind while you pay at the register. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Ew. Okay, can I also say, Mark is like, oh yeah, we've been married for 2 years. This is the best 2 years of my life. And then he's like, yeah, my wife is like such a hard worker. She works 40 hours a week and she still cooks and cleans. And it's like, and what do you do?
Yeah, that's where I was like, what do you do? Do you work
What do you do?
Are you working, man? What are you doing? Are you cooking too? Are you cleaning?
What's happening here? Like, I mean, Krystal's like, yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. And it's like, Mark, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's he do?
What do you do, sir?
Let's speak up.
So that's a mystery here. My personal theory is he was a homeless on the street, and Krystal's such a nice person. She was like, you know what, sir? Come and stay with me. She's like, come on.
Come on in.
You know what? What's one more person in this house?
Yeah, and she says, Mark's not bothered by my weight. Yeah, because he's getting
he's got a
free place to stay.
Yeah. He's like, oh, your weight don't bother me at all. And you're paying rent this month, right? Rent's on you this month? Got it. Perfect. Great.
Yeah. We don't know. We're just we don't know exactly, but I mean, it's the vibe.
No.
But
yeah, the vibes were very strange. So, God, can I say Krystal with these goddamn tops with the shoulders cut out?
She's like a little cold shoulder.
Sick of those. I am so sick of the shoulder cutoffs. I'm sick of them. I never liked them. Every time I see one, I just want to puke. Like, ew, get this shit out of here.
They are ugly.
What? They're so ugly. Yeah. So, okay, here's where Krystal explains, I have a big family. I've always wanted a big family. And she's like, I have a 19-year-old daughter. She's working. She lives on her own independently. And I'm like, okay, then who the hell's in the house, girl? If your daughter's out of the house. She says, all right, so it's my little sister, Lidia. And then her baby, 7-month-old Joe Ellis. Joe. I'm sorry.
Joe.
How do you look at an infant and be like, Joe? That's its name.
Joe Ellis.
and it's a boy. Like Joe, like J-O for a girl, that's kind of cute. That's like, oh, cute.
Yeah.
But like for a boy, Joe, J-O-E, little baby.
I hope that it's a full Joseph. Hopefully.
Ew. I don't know, man. I mean, okay. So, you know how like there's names for adults and then there's like baby names? Like
yes.
I've never met a baby named like Helen. What's another
Ethel.
baby? Old like Ethel, Gertrude, Paul. No. Paul? How do you look at a baby and go, Paul? No.
Paul. What's an old man
Ew.
name? Oh my god, I'm blanking.
Gertrude. I don't know.
Gertrude.
Yeah. God, Boris.
Ew. But
oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying to think of more ugly baby names, but okay, sorry. We should move ahead.
Yeah, so this is weird. Okay, she's got her sister living with her baby, Joe Ellis, and then her ex's sister is living there too. Her name is Yesenia. Yesenia.
Oh, here's another one. And her son, Abraham.
What?
What? What is with these names? Joe and Abraham, get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
So there's Mark, Krystal, the sister, Joe Ellis, the ex-sister-in-law, her son. That's 6 people living in this house.
Yeah. And then to top it all off, this apartment. And to top it all off, we got Jonathan, number 7. Jonathan is Krystal's friend, who's also her food buddy. And I'm like, what the fuck is a food buddy?
They pretty much just watch TV and eat and hang out.
Ew.
So it sounds to me like he just doesn't work and just comes over to hang out. That's what it sounds like.
I thought he lived there.
I don't think he... Oh, does he live there? I thought he didn't live there.
Yeah. I thought he does live there.
I hope not.
Because later on, Krystal said that they had to take some space and he had to leave. Yeah.
I don't know.
So, yeah. Ugh. I don't know, man. So Mark is all like, okay, she doesn't need to be eating stuff like that. Like, Jonathan is definitely an enabler. Mark even says that, Krystal's an amazing cook. And this is strange. So he says that she cooks with love. And I'm like, okay. Like a water for chocolate kind of love. Do you remember that book?
I didn't read it, actually.
Oh, I had to read it in high school. And I'm like, why the fuck did I have to read that in high school? There was literally a scene where a girl like eats something and it makes her so horny. She like jumps on the back of a horse and has an orgasm while riding away on the horse.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. But, ugh. Yeah, cringe.
Yikes.
Yeah. Maybe that's where all the weird vibes are. Like, maybe Mark is under a spell.
Oh.
Because of Krystal's cooking.
He's under a... Yeah, right. I don't know. She cooks for everyone in this house, too. It's very weird.
Yeah.
She
very
works.
Strange.
She works, too. So...
Yeah.
And then we got Jonathan just coming over to eat. It's just odd. Because I think she might be the only one working.
Oh my God. Hopefully, there's how many adults in this house? 4, maybe 5 adults in this house. Yeah. Come on.
Hopefully not. But we get into her backstory and we find out that her mom was an addict and her father was a career criminal. So she was...
What does that mean?
He dabbled in the criminology arts.
Oh. Like a career criminal. Okay.
Yeah, he graduated from stealing at 7-Eleven with his master's. I don't know.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
I have no idea.
Good for him.
So her grandma raised her, and her grandma had a temper.
Oof.
Yeah. So, her mom... Or wait, sorry.
Her grandma would have to work to help support everybody, because I think her sister also lived there too, and would kind of leave Krystal being Mother Goose to like the rest of the kids and stuff. So Krystal would be like, finally, like, I can relax at the end of the day. I don't have to do anything. So she would just eat after everything.
Mm-hmm. And can I say, while she was talking, doing this voiceover about her past, there's a clip of current day where her and Jonathan start singing and dancing to like their meal. Ew.
Happy dance. Yeah.
Ew, like, ooh, happy food dance. Sorry. If you do that, you should be sorry. Like, that's so fucking cringy. Are the people that dance when their food arrives at the table? Like, sit down. Stop moving.
Sit down.
Sit down. Like, ew. Stop. Ew.
It's cringy.
I don't want to see that shit. Oh, my food is here. My food. Like, shut the hell up. If I got to see that one video of that girl at a restaurant where she's doing that stupid ass, like that back and forth dancing. No. Death to them all.
Cancel.
As Wendy Williams would say. Ugh.
All right.
Sorry if you do that, but you should be sorry.
It's very cringe, guys.
Cringe.
So,
God.
She noticed that during puberty is when she started to gain weight, and she was bigger than the other kids. And then in high school is when she became up to 270 pounds. And this is when we find out she was pregnant when she was young, and it was a big shock to the whole family, especially since her daughter's father is 17 years older than her.
Disgusting. Illegal. Jail. Right to jail. Where is this man? Put his ugly ass in jail. Disgusting.
I know. Hopefully he is dead. Sorry.
Oh, God, I hope so. Ew. So, okay, so like this, she's like, yeah, my grandma encouraged an abortion. She practically demanded it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on grandma's side on this. Like,
I know some people are like, no, you should never like force it. But it's like, I don't know, dude.
I mean, ultimately it is her decision, but at the same time, you have to look at everything. Like, grandma, I think, was the only one working, maybe. Who knows what the grandpa's deal was. Yeah. But also it's her sister. She's still in high school. She's very young. Like, grandma had some very valid points.
I know. Yeah. And I mean,
very valid points.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if she doesn't want to do it, you can't force her to do it. It's her choice. No. But I feel like life would have been a lot. I don't want to say it could have been better, but it could have. Yeah. You know, we don't know. We don't know, but.
We don't know. Mm-hmm. Ay. So this led her to eat more, and she went from 270 to 350 pounds. She had her baby when she was 15. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. She got her first job at grandma's friend's daycare, which worked out perfectly because she got free childcare. Mm-hmm. And like, okay, that's how you can make it work. And then after high school, she worked in the hospitality field, and she ran a front desk at a hotel, and she still works in that field.
Yeah.
Like, oh, good for you, girl. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. And then, so when she first moved out of her grandma's house, she rented an apartment. And this is actually a really smart idea, not gonna lie. She says when it was just her and her daughter, she had her friend's brother walk out around the apartment and come often to the apartment so that people would think that he lived there and that she wasn't just a single mom.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's pretty smart. But turns out they ended up being in a 10-year relationship after that.
Yeah.
And then she found out he had a drug problem.
Yeah. So when he was trying to fix his addiction, she would just like head out of the house to like the 24-hour diner nearby and just get like tons of food just to like pass the time. That sucked. But she was able to escape the relationship eventually. And by the time she was 34 is when she was getting up to 600 pounds. And she started to have symptoms of a headache, shortness of breath, fatigue. And then she started to lose her eyesight. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So she found out she had a severe fungal infection and a brain tumor caused by black mold. That scared me so bad when she said that. Terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, God. Like, okay, I remember in our parents' house, one of the bathrooms started to get some black mold in the ceiling, I think. Ew. And then, of course, everyone knows Robin Brown had some black mold going on in her house.
From Sister Wives.
Good God. Yeah.
Ooh. Black mold.
So she
is my. I worry about it. I'm like, oh my God, what if I have it and I don't even know it?
It's a silent killer.
Yeah.
God. So she had her tumor removed, though. Thank God. It wasn't cancerous or anything like that. And she moved to a new apartment because the mold was coming from her apartment, which what?
The dust and the mold.
The dust and the mold. So I hope the apartment covered a lot of those costs, like moving fees, healthcare fees for all of that. I hope they did.
They probably did not.
Because that's disgusting. Gross. Can you imagine? God. Anyway, speaking of the dust and the mold, there's an episode of Hoarders that's like one of my all-time favorite episodes ever called, it's with the woman Shanna.
Yes.
Where it's the lady who, her and her mom lived in a hoard and her mom had died and she had kept all her urine in like jugs.
Ew.
And when, what's his face? Was it Corey Chalmers? No, it wasn't Corey. It was the other guy.
I don't remember his name. Matt Paxton.
Matt?
Right?
Yeah, Matt Paxton. When he came to her house and he was like, what do you think the smell is? And this woman, Shanna, goes, the mold and the dust. And Matt Paxton's like, no, it's the urine and feces, girl. And she's like, really?
Really?
Oh, I love that episode. And then she was arguing with the whole crew about how she wanted one last hit of this dirty old salad that may have had poop particles on it. And she's like, I just want to have one last party. And Dr. Robin Zazio was like, eating salad with poop particles on it is a party?
Yeah, it is. Classic episode.
Oh, the poop lady. I love that episode. God.
It's a good one.
If you think we should cover Hoarders, let us know.
Oh, we need to. We have so many shows that we want to cover, but it's just like we have like no time. We work full time, so it's like just so hard to like get these out. But
yeah.
Okay, but so Krystal ended up meeting Mark, her current husband, through his brother that worked at the same hotel she worked at. And they just started to get to know each other and hang out, and they started to talk about their sex life.
Ew,
a little weird.
Don't need to know this.
Yeah, he's like, we have a great sex life. It's like, okay, cool, didn't ask. So everybody in the apartment, this is current day, they're all heading out of the apartment. They're gonna
before this though, with the sex talk, Mark does say it would be better if we had more movement and range during sex. Again, did not ask.
He gave that info of his own free will, but so everyone's getting out of the apartment. They're gonna go to the grocery store. Krystal can't drive, so Mark drives everybody over there. The whole family came, so they get to the grocery store, the market. She's got a cart, and I see in the cart that they got the pumpkin pie. They got a big chocolate cake. Jonathan's walking up with 3 sodas. He's like, I got them all.
Oh my God. God, because Krystal says to Jonathan, we got to buy our fat people staples.
Oh my God.
And of course, Jonathan, he's definitely the enabler. So irritating. And this is when Krystal's voiceover is like, oh, I want to be better for the family and Mark. Mark deserves a wife that can match him in physical appearance. And I'm like, oh my God.
Okay.
Woo.
Wow,
Woo.
Girl.
Oh no. God, the crazy thing too is Jonathan's not that fat either.
He must not eat like she's eating, but he will eat with her, but just not as big.
Crazy. Portion. God damn. So this entire grocery trip with the whole family cost $470.
Oh my God. That's a lot. So they get back to the house.
All right, so we get to month 1, and they are at Dr. Now's office because Pasadena is literally right next to Houston.
Oh, okay.
It's like
that's not bad.
Right there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's literally right there, which is great. So Krystal actually says the past few weeks she's been trying to get under 600. Oh. And I'm like, how do you know you're over 600, girl? So she says that she weighed herself last time and she was 620 pounds. So she's hoping to be under that. And she says she's got like a whole plan here. She's a lot more put together than a lot of other people when they go to see Dr. Now. Because Krystal's like, oh, I'm bringing Jonathan because he's my enabler. And I want him to hear everything Dr. Now says so that I can lose this weight. And I'm like, okay, damn, girl. So, of course, we get Rosie, the blush queen. Miss Rosie. Miss Rosie, girl. And so, again, Krystal's hoping to be under 600. She weighs in 592 pounds.
Good for her.
Like, good for you, girl. She did it. All right.
So
they head...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. They headed back to room 5. Dr. Now comes in. He asks about how tall she is. She's only 5'4". And he's like, okay, so you need to be around 140 pounds. Oof.
Woo!
She says that one of her big things is she stress eats a lot, all because of like past trauma she's had. And she just kind of is already talking about like, you know, it's a lot of her eating issues stem from like stuff that went on when she was like a kid.
Yeah.
And Dr. Now's like, you already seem to be an expert. You know what you're doing wrong.
Ooh.
And she's like, yeah, I know. I need to do portion control and pick better options for food. And her highest weight was, she said, 629. And Dr. Now asked, so, who are your enablers? And she said, well, it's not my husband, Mark. It's everyone else in my household. And she's like, I'm also the only one that cooks in the house. And it's like, well, that means you can control, like, what people are eating. So,
yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. Ooh, goodness. So, Dr. Now's hair dye in this scene, it's
jet black.
Ooh, it's something else. Yeah, he's got that jet black, 01 black color, L'Oreal straight from the box. Oh, goodness, man.
Do you think he box dyes at home, or do you think he goes somewhere?
I don't know, actually. I can't picture him doing his own hair. Maybe he gets, like, I don't know, his wife or somebody.
Is he married? I thought he got divorced. I'm pretty sure
Did he get divorced?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Or unless I'm thinking of some other old man that just got divorced.
Huh. I don't know. Is he married? Oh my God. They broke up in 2004.
Oh, wow. That was a long time ago, actually.
Dang. That's sad. Her name was Dolores McRedmond.
Interesting. But I'm assuming he probably goes out then. I don't think he's doing it at home by himself.
I would hope not.
All right.
I can't picture him.
So Dr. Now gives Krystal the goal of losing 60 pounds in 2 months. And he leaves the room to go grab the material. And Jonathan says, you know, it's partially my fault. And Krystal's like, it's my fault too.
Yeah. But, you know, it's also good to know who the enablers are and that they know they are themselves an enabler.
So Dr. Now comes back in the room. He has the books and the exercises and it goes over everything with them. So they they're all good. They head out.
Over chapter 12.
Yep. And they get back to the apartment and she is doing her exercises with Mark. They're doing those neck stretches that are just like you're just moving your head from side to side. I don't know how that's...
Honestly, I need to start doing that.
I mean, it feels nice. We're both doing it right now.
I know, we're both doing it. It does feel good.
I mean...
Like, just to stretch.
But I'm not breaking a sweat from it, I guess is what I'm saying.
No, I'm not going to burn calories like that. No.
I think it's maybe more mobility work, I guess.
Probably. And I'm sure it's more movement than some other people that are 600 plus pounds do, you know? Ooh. So,
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, Mark is doing all the grocery shopping now. He's making sure that there is no junk food in the house. So he's also in charge of all the grocery shopping. He's also helping her with her workouts. And also, Krystal had a talk with Jonathan about his enabling and spending some time apart. And so she's like, he's still my best friend and I miss him. I want to hang out with him and everything, but I need to do what's best for me. And spending time apart is what's most important right now. Although she says, it's hard, but she had to tell him, get the fuck out.
Dang. Good for her. That's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And she also had a talk with the rest of the family. And she's like, we're not going to do the big meals anymore. And everyone is on board with her. Like, they're all going to work with her. Wow. And that's really, I feel like a lot of people don't do that. So.
Right.
Yeah. But now we are moving on to month 2.
God.
This is crazy. I don't think we've probably seen like a handful of people, but we went to work with Krystal. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I think the last time that I can remember us going somewhere with someone was Nikki when she worked at the theater.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's... What?
Is that it? I thought last season somebody worked at like a kitchen, like a restaurant. A fast food thing? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't remember, but...
Oh, I have no idea.
But this is crazy. Like, she works at a hotel front desk. And I was like, wow.
Standing. There's not a chair in sight. She stands all day at a hotel desk.
Wow.
Damn. So, she says, she feels like she's losing weight. She's got a lot of energy, and... It sucks, though, because there is a lot of temptations at work because of the hotel. They have a whole convenience section, which is a bunch of snacks, cookies, chips, Doritos, all that bullshit. And then we get this shot of Krystal doing these exercises at work and like the neck thing and this like arm like pumping. And she's counting out loud. She's like, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, girl, shut up.
Just count in your head.
God, count in your head. Seriously. Like, shut the hell up, bitch.
Oh my God.
You don't need to count out loud. Like, we can see you doing the workout. We can see you moving your arms. You don't need to count for us.
Imagine you're a guest at the hotel and you get off the elevator and you just see the front receptionist like doing that. It'd be a little weird.
I would be like, what's happening here? And her counting out loud to herself? No, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
No.
Very strange.
So we're moving into month 3 now. She says the diet's going really well. And we are back at Dr. Now, so she's really thinks it's going to be good today because she's doing she's taking it very seriously. So she was 592 last time. She needs to lose 60 pounds. So she needs to be she needs to be 532 pounds. And she weighs in at 547. So she lost 45 pounds.
Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is when she says, well, because not Jonathan, Mark was like, well, a loss is a loss. And she's like, yeah, I've been starving. And Rosie laughs. Blush Queen laughs, y'all.
Gets a giggle out of her.
Yeah. And this is where I zoned out.
Oh, okay.
I literally wrote in my notes, oops, I zoned out, and I did not feel like rewinding.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm sorry. This episode was so effing boring.
I know.
God.
It's so hard when they're like not super, like at one point I also just like walked away and like went and got a drink while I just let it run. I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what the hell is this? God. But, no complaining, no lying, nothing. Ugh. God.
But Dr. Now comes in the room and she's like, oh, I changed everything. I read your book front to back multiple times. And he's like, well, you really should have been able to lose like 100 pounds if you really followed it to the T. Ooh. But he's like, you know what? Mm-hmm. You just lose 30 more pounds and we'll get you approved for surgery. And she has 2 months. Damn. 2 months to lose 30 pounds. Yeah. So Dr. Now is out of the room. And he's like, I'm proud of Krystal for making all the changes. And she's like, I'm gonna stick to the diet this time. It's a whole lifestyle. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. And she also wants to it really is. And she wants to up her workout routine as well. And that was month 3. So now we are in month 4.
Yeah. So month 4. Okay.
Krystal, she says, like, her voiceover is like, I'm in a mom role, and I'm like, the kids in the house aren't yours.
And their moms live there.
Like, yeah, their moms live there too. So I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, I can understand, like, helping out those two moms, but also, like, one of the kids looked, 10.
Yeah.
The other was 7 months. Like, I can see you helping out with the baby or maybe helping homework with the 10-year-old or whatever, but, like, girl, I'm in a mom role. Girl, your one child is out of the house.
I know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's...
Sheesh. So, okay, her and Mark are going to check out some gyms. And I'm, like, thinking, okay, they're going to go to, like, Planet Fitness or something like that. We end up at what looks to be a garage warehouse looking place. And here we are at Delta Athletics. It's a really strange looking gym.
Yeah.
Like, real weird.
It's outdoor, indoor. It's like very odd.
Yeah, which that is kind of cool. I can see that being like, oh, okay, whatever. But so it's outdoor, indoor. So, like, it's a big open, like, warehouse looking door. They go through it and this woman greets them. And they're like, oh, we're trying it out, whatever. And so I'm like, can you just try out a gym for free? Like, walk in?
I don't know. This didn't seem correct. Like,
I know. This was,
yeah. You can't just go to Planet Fitness and be like, oh, I'm going to try it out and get on the treadmill, right? That's not a thing.
Maybe, but I feel like you'd have to, like, sign papers or something, or I don't know.
Yeah, but they just...
liability something?
Right? They just walk in and jump on a treadmill. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, well, the treadmills are in another room, this is what was so strange to me. They walk into it, and they go in this tiny ass room where there's, like, 2 treadmills and an elliptical. And I think a Stairmaster, all crammed into this tiny ass, like, mini room. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So okay. So Mark is like, all right, girl, get up on that treadmill, girl. And she's like, okay. And she stands on the sides and she's like, oh, this isn't the first time I've done a treadmill. But the second that treadmill turns on, she's acting like it's her very first time on the treadmill.
She's like, oh my God.
And it's definitely doing like 0.7 speed.
Yeah, it's very slow.
Not even 2, It's going slow as hell. And she's acting like she can't keep up. Like, and I'm like, girl, I'm pretty sure you walk faster at work.
Yeah. She definitely was, like, in the parking lot. Also, during this scene, they have the goofiest music playing. It's like rootin' tootin' country music going on with, like, fiddles and stuff. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is this?
Thank God you caught that.
Oh, this is very odd.
What the hell? At first, when you said goofiest soundtrack, I was like, a Goofy movie
I think I did say goofy movie instead of goofy music.
Oh my goodness. I was like, oh, Powerline playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
that's funny.
They leave the little room with the treadmills and then they just go out and get, like, weights and are just doing some bicep curls. And I was like, cool, Krystal. She's like, this is a great bonding experience. If Mark, he seems super happy. And I'm like, yeah, cool.
Sure.
Fun. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but...
Delightful.
So God. We're back to now Dr. Now's office in month 5. Krystal's sick. She actually does sound pretty sick. So she said she wasn't able to work out as much for the last week. And she was 500...
She's sick because her shoulders are cold. Those damn cutouts.
They're making her cold.
So she's cold.
She was 548 pounds. She needs to be 518, and she weighs in at 512. So she lost 36 pounds for a total of 80 pounds. Dr. Now.
She looked so somber, though. She looked so somber.
She was very sick. Very sick.
Yeah, I know, but goodness, girl.
So Dr. Now comes in. He's like, oh, you've been sick? She's like, yeah, I think I have, like, a bronchitis, or something like a flare-up. He's like, you have to call us when you're sick because of, like, your weight. It could be really bad if something happens. She's like, oh, I know. But he ended up approving her for surgery for next month very quickly. Woo! He's trying to get these patients out of the way so they can redo his office.
I know, damn. Well, this is 2022, apparently, so...
Yeah, golly.
Who knows when they redid that office? Maybe it was earlier this year or last year?
It would have had to be 2023.
Yeah.
Because they...
Oh, yeah.
So,
Goodness.
And we're now in month 6, and she is at the hospital about to do her surgery. She weighed in at 498 pounds, so she lost 14 pounds.
Woo!
Yeah,
that's exciting.
Very quick. We are just starting the surgery, cutting her open, and getting the robot in.
Cutting her open. Yeah, Dr. Now says, I'm going to transition to robot. He is locked in. And then at the very end, he's like, you can take the robot away. I'm like, oh, okay, goodness.
Did you notice when he said, I'm going to transition to robot, it's the same, like, way he said it, like, in our
Patreon opening?
Yeah, like the same inflection, the same tone. Very weird. I was like, did they just reuse a clip of him saying it?
Maybe, because I don't remember what scene I got that clip from. I'm going to transition to robot. But yeah, it sounded the exact same as our Patreon intro. So I'm like, oh, maybe, or it could just be he's says it so often that it just sounds the same. I don't know.
Very weird.
Don't know. It is weird. So, okay. He removes the stomach, and her stomach is blown up before they even started closing her open wounds.
Oh, yeah. When he pulled it out, he's like, don't throw that away.
Keep that. And then, of course, it's blown up, and they're closing her up, and he's playing with it. He's playing with the stomach, the blown up stomach.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's kind of weird.
I have so many questions. The first is like, what do they blow it up with? Is it blown up with air?
Yeah, I think
fluid?
Air. And I think the reason they do it, I'm not a doctor. I didn't go to medical school. I'm stupid. Yeah. I think they blow it up so they can see if there's any like tears. And then maybe they like missed clamping something in her other stomach. I don't know. I would just assume.
But if there's a hole in the stomach that's out of her body, what does that matter?
Maybe like the clamp didn't seal another part right, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. You know what?
Don't Google it. If you...
Sorry. Why did they blow up the stomach with Dr. Now? Oh my goodness. Oh, there's really nothing here about it. All right, keep going.
So, they are expecting her to lose 30 pounds in the first month after surgery. And now we are in month 7. And her current weight is 472 pounds. Weight loss since surgery was 26 pounds for a total loss of 121 pounds.
Yay! Good for her. So today she says she's going to a therapist with Mark. And I'm like, are they doing couples counseling? Why is he going? And of course they pull up and we are at Dr. Paradise's house. Well, maybe not his house, maybe just his practice.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I was about to say, I hope that's not like his house because they were saying street names. And I was like, oh. She's like, turn right here on blah lane, and then they make a left on blah lane. I'm like, oh, I hope we're not close to his house.
I also would hope that Dr. Paradise doesn't see patients in his house because I feel like that would be a stalking situation, especially with like Stephen Asante.
Yes.
I don't want him knowing my address.
No.
Hell no. So, okay, and Mark is here. Mark is in the therapy session. And I'm like, I'm sensing a codependency kind of thing. I'm getting those vibes.
I'm sensing the boyfriend that just hangs on to you while you pay at the store. That's the vibes I get from him.
Yes. So, okay. She starts talking about her childhood and the abuse she endured with her grandmother. Her grandma apparently would slap and pull her hair. And she also mentions, getting pregnant in the 8th grade. And Paradise hones in on that.
Yeah.
What?
She said she was 14 and when she got pregnant. And
True. And maybe had the baby at 15.
Yes, she was 15.
Yeah. So Dr. Paradise is like, pause. Okay, so how did you meet the father of the baby? And she's like, well, I trusted an older man. He was a little league coach for the area.
Ew.
He was 33. She was 14.
Ew.
Ew. Dr. Paradise says, not only is that wrong, that is illegal. And Mark laughs.
Is Mark dumb? Like,
why would you laugh?
This guy, I don't like him.
I'm getting weird vibes. Yeah. People are like, oh, their relationship is so cute.
No.
I'm getting vibes. Something's not right here.
Yeah.
And Paradise is like, okay, well, how long was this going on? Like, how often were you having sex with him or whatever? And she's like, well, I just got pregnant the first time.
That sucks.
Nightmare.
And he was...
And then he was married.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh. And of course, Paradise is like, that doesn't surprise me.
That's sad.
Oh. Yeah.
But her daughter is Corrigan.
What the fuck kind of name is that?
I don't know.
It's a what?
It's a fun name. What do you want?
Is it?
What do you want?
Is it? Okay. It is a variation of the Irish surname Corrigan, Corrigan, which means spear. The name has Gaelic origins.
Maybe she's Gaelic. I don't know.
Girl, get out of here. Spear? Interesting.
But Paradise, I was like, so how was what was your relationship like with your daughter, or like after you had her with like grandma? She said her grandma was like very controlling and tried to like parent her daughter more.
Yeah.
So that's when they kind of she moved out with her grandma, like I think like after high school, and she talks about the man she moved in with, the drug addict, and her poor daughter was like, "Look, Mom, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go live with my friend.
Yeah.
I don't want to be near this man." And she moved.
I wonder how old she was.
That's what I want to know. Like,
yeah. Because later on, Krystal mentions when she's talking to Corrigan, and she's like, seeing you hold the hands of your best friend's parents walking away from me. And I'm like, holding her best friend's parents' hands? She had to have been young.
I think she was probably super young. Not super young, but maybe
that's
like
right.
Like 13, 14, maybe 15.
Yeah.
Like high school age.
If you were that age, would you hold our best friend's mom's hand?
No, but I think she means like not physically holding hand, but more like not like actually holding their hands, but like like they took you in and like you trusted them more, kind of thing. Like a metaphorical.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay. And so Paradise then is asking, Mark, how are you different from her other relationships? And this is when Mark says, well, I'm not going to beat her to death. Girl, Paradise is like, that's a low bar. Like, the bar is on the floor.
Mark I don't like him.
I don't like him.
Like, why?
I'm getting vibes.
Why would you say that? Like, why would you
say that?
I'm sorry. Are you stupid? Like, why would you like? Yeah, I'm not gonna beat her to death. Like, and then kind of laugh about it. Like, are you dumb?
Yeah, he's fucking stupid. Like what a creep.
He could have been like, oh, I'm not like those guys. I'm clean. I treat her with respect.
I'm not like other guys.
God, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna beat her to death. Like, what a fucking idiot.
Ugh, barf. God, Mark isn't like other guys, okay? He doesn't beat her to death. He only beats her alive.
Alive?
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just kidding. I don't think he hits her. But come on, dude. So now we're at month 8.
Oh, wait. You're skipping over Mark explaining kind of like he said, Mary and Krystal changed my whole life. I used to be an addict. And she gave me somewhere to be and something to do. And this is when Dr. Paradise says, Krystal, I feel like you're blind to addiction. And I love that he said that when Mark was in the room, because I think Mark is still not sober. He didn't seem...
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. You're not that skinny in a house like that. He's doing drugs.
Something.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But didn't I fucking call that? He is homeless. Yeah. She was homeless. She gave him a place to stay. That's the whole reason. I knew it. Because I actually zoned out
after Paradise said that's a low bar. I kind of zoned out.
Yeah, you clocked it. So yeah, now we're at month 8.
All right. Her current weight is 459. Her weight loss since surgery is 39 pounds, and with a total loss of 133 pounds. And we finally meet Corrigan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Corrigan is supposed to be 19?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Okay. I don't know. She looks closer to Krystal's age than a 19-year-old.
That's mean.
Sorry.
But I'm not gonna lie. She looks older. She looks like a peer to Krystal.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the makeup. I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something about it. I don't know. So it looks like they're going out to eat somewhere. Mm-hmm. And so this is when they start talking. And, Krystal's just like, so how's everything going at school? And Corey's, talking about school. This is actually kind of sad. So Krystal says that she's really proud of Corey.
Yeah.
And Corey makes like a face and it gets real awkward real fast. Because Corey's like, I don't know what to say. And I'm like, oh, is this the first time Krystal's ever said that?
It might have been. Because she's like, I never thought you'd say that or something. It's weird.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's really, I don't know. That was just like, wow. The way her face was and she was like taken aback.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God. Yeah. So this next conversation is real weird.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I saw your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Corey is like, oh no, not Corey. Krystal says, you've never had a relationship with a man. And I think that's my fault. And I'm like,
she's 19.
Krystal. Yeah, she's 19. Which, that's not like the craziest thing ever.
I know.
Like
what's the big deal? What's the big deal? She's 19.
Hell, we have a relative who's almost 28 and has never been in a relationship.
Yeah.
Or talked to someone of the opposite sex that isn't family. Like
I don't know. I feel like I know multiple people that are like mid-20s, late 20s, that haven't dated, and it's like, I don't know. It's who cares? Yeah. Like everybody,
as long as they're not weird about it.
It's like whatever.
Yeah. But also, I'm like, Krystal, what if Corey's gay? What if that's why she's never had a relationship with a man? Good God. Because, I don't know, it was just weird that she's like, it's my fault you never had a relationship with a man. And also, she's 19. She's still a teenager.
I know.
She's still... Her brain isn't even fully developed.
She's very young. Like, what? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
What, you want her to have a boyfriend from high school? Ew.
Yeah, ew.
Gross. God almighty. So this is when Krystal kind of apologizes for Corey's childhood traumas. And Krystal is like, you know what? It was really unfair to you because I was still growing up trying to raise you. And they have like a really nice talk. Krystal mentions, she's in therapy and blah, blah, blah. And Corey's like, I'm also in therapy, bitch. Yeah. So they kind of talked about that a little bit. And it seemed like things were going really well.
Yeah.
For the two. That was nice.
Yeah. So we are now at month 9 and we're back at Dr. Now's office.
Yeah. And this is the first time Blush Queen is not here to take her weight.
Yeah, it was some other woman I've never seen.
Never seen her. So, okay, here at month 9. So, it's been 9 months since they started filming this, supposedly. And the office still looks the exact same. It's not like all revamped like in 6,000 Pound Diaries. Okay? So, this is why I'm thinking this is probably the end of 2022.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Where that picture of Krystal, because they go to the beach in a later month.
Yeah.
So... I don't know when. So I think around here is like summer 2022, I think.
Okay. Yes, because they revamp it in 2023 and start filming the diaries in 2024.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, gosh. So, okay, we get a way in and Krystal is
441 pounds. She's lost 19 pounds since her last weigh-in for a total loss of 151 pounds. Mm-hmm. So, okay. When Krystal starts talking with Dr. Now, one, she kept all the papers and still reads them.
Wow.
Good for her. She's definitely not like Shauna. And this is when Krystal asks about a stage 2 diet.
Yeah.
What is the stage 2 diet? Is that like the diet like after surgery? I know after surgery you do the liquid diet and then you go back into like the other diet. Like what? I don't know. What? Jen?
Is she still on a liquid diet?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know what that means.
That's why I want to know what the hell the stage 2 diet is.
Does that mean just go to the solids? That's what I took that as. But there's no way.
Yeah.
No way, she was just eating solids. Wait a minute.
Yeah, she was just eating solids when she was at lunch with Corey. That's why I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, man.
But
I don't know.
But now she should be losing 20 to 30 each month. And then, once she's below 300 or 200 pounds, they'll do the skin surgery. She should be at her goal weight in less than a year. Yeah. And they talk about, just eat for 15 minutes and then you're done. And you don't finish your meal. You don't go back to finish it. You're done until your next meal. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
And that's...
Interesting.
Yeah, that's it.
I wonder how that works. Like, do you time the 15 minutes? Like,
yeah, you make your meal, put 15 minutes on the clock, eat, and even if you're not done eating all of it, you don't eat again. You're done until your next meal time.
Wow. Can you put it away for leftovers?
Yeah, you could put it away for leftovers as your next meal, but you're not going to go back 30 minutes later and eat it again.
Well, yeah. Interesting. Okay. So now we are at month 10. Her current weight is 422 pounds. Her weight loss since surgery is 76 pounds with a total loss of 170 pounds. And here, Krystal is going to Bushy Bon, a martial arts studio. Bushy Bon. That's literally how it's pronounced. Bushy Bon. Like, that's an interesting martial arts name.
Yeah, Bushy Bon with the Grandmaster.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's got a trainer,
Grandmaster Bush.
Grandmaster Zulfi Ahmed. And,
okay.
She actually did drive herself to this, training, so good for her.
I didn't know she could drive. Good for her. I thought
she couldn't, but, she gets to Bushy Bon. And she is working with the Grandmaster to do some workouts. She's punching a bag, and he's a little too enthusiastic. He's like, okay, put one, great, 2, super, 3, amazing. I'm like, can you stop? Just don't do that. Yeah. It's a little much.
Yeah. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. It's a little too much. But she did a lot better than the Slayton family on 1,000-Pound Sisters when they went to a self-defense martial arts thing where they were fucking baby tapping. Like, goodness.
Brittany with her little hand slap. Oh my god. Listen to our so Patreon episode.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we covered season 6 of 1,000-Pound Sisters on Patreon if you want to listen. But Brittany's baby slaps. But Krystal did a lot better.
Oh yeah,
she did pretty good.
Yeah.
And now we're at month 11.
Yes,
we're just flying by these last few months. Her current weight is 404 pounds. Her weight loss since surgery is 94 pounds, making a total loss of 188 pounds. And she's going on a date night with Mark.
Oh boy.
How lovely. Oh boy.
They go to some outdoor place. It looks actually really cool.
Yeah.
And she gets a salad burger bowl thing, and he gets some skinless chicken wings, and I'm like wondering who's paying for this. Not him.
Well, Krystal works. I don't know about him, but Krystal works.
They're gonna get the check, and he's gonna be like, "Oh,
babe, you got it right."
Yeah, I don't know. Weird.
God. So, I can't remember. Was she given cold shoulder in this scene too?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, no. Well, whatever, because now we're at month 12.
We made it.
All right, guys, we made it a whole year. So her current weight is 387 pounds. She finally hit below the 400s. Her weight loss since surgery is 111 pounds with a total loss of 205 pounds. Mm-hmm. And they're going to the beach today.
Yeah, they got the kids.
Woo!
They're all excited.
Aww.
They get a blanket on the sand. The kids run into the ocean, and she's gonna get her feet wet.
So, okay. Her and Mark are walking down towards the water. And, she needs help walking on the sand. Like, I get it. The sand is uneven. She's still like almost 400 pounds. She could fall. It's not good. So, Mark is helping her. And then they walk to the water's edge and they hug while standing in the ocean. And not just like a hug, like a quick, or just like arms around each other. No, like a leaning into each other kind of hug.
We're in public, guys.
Yeah, we're in public. It reminded me of the "is that even allowed" meme.
Yes. Oh, we gotta post that to the Facebook group. Is that allowed?
Oh yeah. Is this allowed? Of like the couple that's like hugging and being all weird in a restaurant or wherever.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, ew. That's the vibe they were giving. And yeah.
I don't like it. And then it just ends with her.
Well,
what? Oh, what?
Wait. Can I say? Okay, one, the outfit. It's the same outfit she's wearing in that Facebook picture dated October of 2022. Yes. So this could be then. But her bicep is covered in bruises.
Oh, what?
Now, I know she did just have surgery.
Yes.
And who knows when they film these things? Who knows? It could be from all the needles in her arms. I don't know. But also her surgery was back in month what?
Was it 8? So it's been a
7
couple months. Maybe
month 6 was when she had surgery. So it's been 6 months technically.
She wouldn't have all those bruises. Oh no. I hope it's nothing.
I don't know. Yeah. So that's the end of the episode. We did a little bit of digging. Krystal and Mark have split up. Thank God. She said it was amicable and that they're still good friends. So
I don't know. But on her Facebook, I didn't even recognize her. I was like, I can't find her Facebook. And then I realized I did find her. She just looks totally different. She's so thin.
Yeah, she's so thin. She's continued to lose a ton of weight. She looks fantastic. Her Facebook is a lot of family pictures, a lot of recipes of like healthy foods that she's eating. Yeah. All in all, this was like a positive episode.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Except Mark, the scary homeless man.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
don't like it.
It was okay. Yeah. Hopefully it picks up in the next couple episodes. Yeah. Hopefully.
We'll see. I don't know. This is so disappointing. This episode, and then fingers crossed, guys, when you're all watching 6,000 pound diaries tonight, fingers crossed it's, better.
Better, yeah.
And when I say better, I mean like more trashy.
Yes.
Not happy and positive and wonderful. I don't want that. I want trashy. That's what I want.
I know.
So we'll see how things are going to go. I was going to say, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast or Spotify, please. No, we're not looking for constructive criticism. That's not why we're here. We are just doing this for funsies. I don't care. If you guys want to hear more, please follow us on Instagram at My 600 Pound Pod. We have a Facebook discussion group, My 600 Pound Podcast discussion group. Also find us on Patreon on My 600 Pound Podcast, please. Yeah. And where we've got several Where Are They Now episodes. We've got season 6 of 1,000-Pound Sisters. We've also covered the Asante Brothers saga.
Yes, that's all on there. We're doing the Diary season we're starting.
Oh, and, yes.
If you want to listen on YouTube, I've started to upload all the videos onto YouTube as well, all the old episodes. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just check them out.
Mm-hmm. And we also have a TikTok, my 600-Pound Podcast TikTok. But we'll see if that's still up with the ban coming soon. So,
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
But leave us a rating, guys, please. It helps us a lot.
Yes, thank you all so much. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you. Bye.
Right. Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of My 600-Pound Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at My 600-Pound Pod or Facebook on My 600-Pound Podcast discussion group. And don't forget to leave us a review on Apple and Spotify.